With Sahaja Yoga, as you see, it's working out very fast, and people are getting really very wise, and I can see the wisdom writ large on their faces. In this wisdom, what do we find here? See, on any line that we move, we can find that most of our problems are coming from human beings. Because ecological problem or any problem you think of comes from human beings. Or other problems that you have in your own country, as you have seen that there are such problems that they're sort of endless and you cannot change them. You feel very nice sitting underneath this because you are fed up with the cement that you have and the problems it causes to you and the way it is now becoming very artificial. But in these circumstances, one has to understand that the wisdom plays such a part in life that whatever may happen outside, whatever may be the trend, whatever may be the fashion, whatever maybe the people are all changing into, you do not change. You change within. Once you have changed within, then you have full idea as to what is expected of others, and what they should do, what you are doing, and how to deal with them, and how to talk to them, how to tell them, how far to go with them. Everything, all this comes through wisdom. In Sahaja Yoga, as you know, you are very capable people, you have achieved a lot, you know everything, know all about chakras, you know practically everything. I don't have to tell you anything. Despite all that, one should have also the wisdom how to deal with others, how to talk to others, how to behave towards others, how not to control anyone, not to say something that will be rather harsh or hurting. Because if you are trying to spread Sahaja Yoga, this is the only way we can go forward, is to look after everyone with great compassion. Now, we might think that wisdom is there with us, and we know how to do so many things with our wisdom, and now we are absolutely wise. I agree with Sahaja Yogis. Now they have become really very, very wise, and they know how to use their wisdom. So in wisdom, you don't have to think, argue. I've seen many people who say, Mother, you see, we were thinking, then we had vibrations, we didn't know what to do, this, that, how to do, how to correct, how to work it out. Now, I must say, this is a state. It is not a state to be achieved, but it's a state. Means you are there. It has to be innately built in yourself, this state of wisdom. But you can also work it out by just concentrating on yourself and trying to find out what's the matter with me, what happens to me, why? Why is it I am like this? The introspection can help you a lot to be extremely wise. But easier method is to worship the principle of innocence within yourself. For example, now, we are dealing, supposing, with somebody who is a thief. Say, he's a thief. Now, what should you do with a thief? After you have found out whatever was lost, whatever you have, after that, what you have to do is just to forget about it completely. Once it is happened, then you have to just forget. Not to worry about it too much, this has happened, that has happened, and how to make this point all right, and this gentleman is not all right. Just forget it. So the wisdom is also in forgiving. That's why Christ talked about forgiveness. Just forgive. There's no sense in remembering. this person said so, this person did so, that happened so. Just forget it. And once you start forgetting all these things, you'll remember right things. And useless things will just forget. You don't remember who has insulted you, who has troubled you, who has been misbehaving. I don't even think about people who have gone about Sahaja, talking ill about me, saying things, this, that. It's all right. Let them say whatever they like. I am not bothered. But what bothers me more, that if they do like this, I don't know what will happen to them. That's the only wisdom part of it. That, you see, when I forgive everyone, I say, "Baba, forgive. I have nothing to say." But then also a thought comes in that if they are doing like this, then what's going to happen to them? They are doing this to someone who is so good, so religious, so highly placed in spiritual life. Then you can't play about. But somebody is playing. Then what you have to do is to really forgive. Because one thing is built in Sahaja Yoga, that who try to trouble you, they will be in trouble also. So try to forgive, at least you soothe him down. All right, I forgive you. So soothe him down. Like this kind of a wisdom we should have. Not to get after people, not to pester someone, not to be very strict, not to be very sort of, I should say, pursue the matter. Whatever is it, that point you should finish off and just don't worry. I was telling just now that there is a servant, supposing. Now he steals your money all the time. He steals your money. Now what to do if he's stealing your money? One thing is to get out of, ask him to get out. Then you have another one. Then again you get him out and get another one. Goes on like that because they're poor people. They'll steal if they get. Now even if you are careful, still they might steal. So what should you do is just to forgive the person and put the money in such a place that he cannot reach. Finished. As simple as this. You should just find out what does he steal. Oh, that's all. Then you keep it one side. But don't worry about all the time that now how am I to save myself from this thief or how am I to punish him. Just don't think. These incidents are just like a breeze coming and going. These relationships are just like that. There's no depth in it. They are not going to bring any kind of unhappiness or happiness, whatever it is, if you go on lingering about them. So the first thing is live in the present. The wisdom is in living in the present. Present, we are here. So forget the past. Now, if I say forget the past, one may say how to do it, how to forget the past. Again, I would say meditation is the only way. You give up your left and you give up your right, and you are just standing in the center, enjoying the wisdom, enjoying the joy of your being. So, the best part of our lives we spend in bothering, in getting upset, getting worried, getting after someone. Where is the time? Just think like that. Now supposing somebody says something to me, and then others will say, "Mother, you must do something, you must punish that person." Where is the time? We have to awaken the Kundalini of thousands and thousands and thousands. And here we are just worried about something nonsensical. So our wisdom is finished. We have no wisdom at all. Even at the highest level, you can see people don't have wisdom. Highest level of realization, I've seen people who do not have wisdom. In the sense that they want to run away. They just get fed up. Take sannyasa, finished. Go to Himalayas, live there happily. There's no wisdom in that also. So living in the present, you don't also feel tired because you don't think of the past and the future, and you live very well. and in great happiness. You improve things and you don't think of the future, what is going to happen to me or anything, and that's how you save lot of troubles of others as well as yours. So this wisdom is to live in the present. Is now that you ask somebody, how are you? All right. Then he's not in the present. You ask somebody, are you enjoying yourself? Not in the present. You ask somebody, are you happy? No. Then you are not in the present. You ask someone that, are you hungry? Maybe, may not be. Maybe they don't know even in the present they are hungry or not. It is so much they are lost in the past and the future. That's the sign of unwise behavior, unwise life. If they don't know whether they would like to have their food or not. But those who are really in the present forget all these small, small things. They are just in the present, and in the present whatever they have to do, they will do it. This is a very good practice. One has to practice wisdom through living in the present. Just think, what have I to do just now? What am I to do? Like you are getting out of the house. Many people will go halfway, oh my God, I have left my passport. They'll go back. Then again, sometime they'll come out, my God, I have left my spectacles. Again go back. Then again they will come back and say, I have lost this, I should have this. This kind of people are very, very common. So at that time when you are leaving the house, at that time if you are in the present, then you just think, what have I to take? This day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. This is what I have to take and this there. That's how you can really establish yourself in wisdom itself. Means the wisdom acts by itself. It's a power. Wisdom is a very big power. If you are a wise person, it's a power. It can combat any kind of ignorance, any kind of attacks, any kind of stupidity. It's such a tremendous power that God has given us, that we are wise. And this wisdom we should try to really to develop it and mature it properly within ourselves.